Hello, people out there. This is Joe, your friendly neighborhood. Pick a topic, do an energy reading on it, post it on the net guy. That's kind of my get up for now, I guess. This is no different. I'm believing, at least remembering, that I did do an energy reading on this topic that I'm going to tell you in a moment. But something is telling me to go through it again. I'm going to do an energy reading on the expiry of Kobe Bryant and his young daughter. See if there's energy around that situation that needs to be illuminated to shed a light, perhaps, on the society, the real society that we live in, and not the matrix that everyone is used to seeing and operating in and about. So I've been, sitting here shuffling my cards for a while. Clear my energy, negative energy. Leave that smoke there. What we're gonna do now, I'm gonna set my intentions, remove any negative energy, be it positive, be it negative. Remove any energies from my vicinity that are not in balance. Energy is energy. What makes energy positive, what makes energy negative is intention. That being the case, I envision myself as energy, embraced by the forces of the universe that nourish my aura. I am heightening my intuitive abilities, love, care, and concern. I am opening my chakras to better help me to disseminate the energy conveyed on these cards, which are the words. Words are energy, whether they are spoken or thought. I call on the ancestors, my beloved ancestors, to assist in any form, fashion they can. Spirit, I ask you at this particular time, give me the energy surrounding the death of Kobe Bryant and his young daughter, in addition to the other passengers on the helicopter. Give me the energy around the death of Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and the other passengers on that helicopter. The foundation for this reading, Kobe Bryant, time. Now, this is a card that I made denoting a period of time. In any sense, I will respond according to what the other cards look like, and time will be in there like time is up over a period of time. You get the idea. So this is the foundation, time. Time was the foundation surrounding the death of Kobe Bryant, his child, and those other passengers on the helicopter. So the main energy around that. That does say what it say. And a acronym that I chose to identify the CIA with is right up underneath. And if you cannot read that, good. But if you can read it, please know that I know. The challenge, protection, the subconscious, the energy surrounding the death of Kobe and the others, an empress, the past prior to this situation, dealing with the Seven of Cups energy. The future, after this incident, the giving, receiving, sharing of wealth, the internal influence for this happening. Four Wands, a community, also synonymous with gang stalking. Can you see it? Gang stalking. This is synonymous with the Lover's card as well, which I've renamed gang stalking. The external influence. Uncle. Now, real quickly before I even get to that, we might, you guys out there might think Kobe Bryant's uncle or his wife's uncle or someone's uncle. Real quickly, when I saw this, with the main energy being the CIA, the external influence is Uncle Sam. You know who that is. The hope and fear around the energy of Kobe and others dying on that helicopter. The hope and fear was perseverance, strength, and resilience. And the outcome, I'm going to leave that face down. So what we're going to do, we're going to do this foundation first. Foundation is time. Scoot that there. 1, 2. Foundation is clarified by, forgive me, my psychology card, which denotes psychological games, perhaps attending school for psychology, observation, using psychological techniques, in addition to studying, higher learning. There's two people communicating telepathically. There's also a symbol here denoting secret society next to the G. Next to the G. Okay? So the foundation is time and psychological games or observations, studying, higher learning. Queen of Wands, this is vibrancy. When I think of Queen of Wands, I think somebody with the bells and whistles. A Knight of Cups, a youthful energy, imagination, charm, beauty. And the last for the foundation, Ace of Pentacles, patience. I should have 12 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and it's 12 like it should be. So what I get from this, you know how I work if you've watched any of my videos. Time is the foundation surrounding the death of Kobe and others. Forgive me for not knowing the other individuals on the helicopter crash. Now, considering what I pull to clarify the time, remember what I'm going to say is going to have time in it. Time, the foundation is time surrounding the energy of the death of Kobe and others, clarified by psychology, by use of psychological games, observation, school, going to school, you don't go. So I'm looking at this: psychology, vibrancy, Knight of Cups, youthful energy, patience. The foundation behind Kobe and others dying. It had been a while, or it has come time based upon the observation of an energy that was vibrant, that was youthful, had charm, that had been patient. So what I'm getting out of this, everyone knows in LA, California, there's a lot of stars, but Kobe, he was, he's the top. Everyone knew Kobe, Lakers, right? as we well know, at least in our solar system, there's one star that we revolve around. That star that we revolve around is the sun that provides us with sustenance, warmth, and a host of other things that people don't know. Kobe's time had come to an end because what had been noticed was an observation of a Queen of Wands energy, a vibrant, attention-grabbing energy that was youthful, using their imagination charm, that had been patient. So someone had been waiting in the wings. There was a vibrant, youthful energy that was under observation, and their time had come to be recognized. That is the foundation for the energy surrounding the death of Kobe and others that were also on that helicopter. Now we'll move on to the main energy. The main energy is the CIA. This is the main energy surrounding the death of Kobe Bryant and the others. Or, as you see, KKK, if you can't make out those letters. That's my own personal acronym. Okay? The main energy surrounding the death of Kobe and others is the CIA, clarified, meaning prosperity, surrounding secrets, mysteries, and illusions. Six of Wands is recognition. Decision. Okay, so let me get one shuffle on this, come right back. So the main energy surrounding the death of Kobe and the others that were on the helicopter with him, the main energy is the CIA. And that's clarified by prosperity, dealing with secrets, mysteries, and illusions, or prosperity in secret or mystery or illusion. Recognition, decision. The CIA, the main energy, came to Six of Wands, recognition. Recognized there was prosperity to be had surrounding secrets, mysteries, and illusions, the Moon card, based upon a decision that had to be made or decision that was made. And I would darn near say decision was made for Kobe and the others to. So that's the main energy. The main energy is the CIA, the energy surrounding the death of Kobe Bryant and the others on the helicopter, in part based upon a prosperity surrounding secrets, mysteries, and illusions, recognize or an acknowledgement surrounding a decision. A decision was made about prosperity dealing with secrets, mysteries, and illusions. Almost to say, if someone exhibits or shows that they know things that they should not know, should they be prosperous? That's what I look at that as. The challenge to the CIA energy involved in this helicopter crash is protection. clarified by calculation, a card I made, someone doing numbers, basically, figuring out the odds. Three of Pentacles is teamwork, collaborations, judgment, inner calling, and mind control, or as I like to say, influence, a real harsh influence. So the challenge to the CIA energy surrounding the death of Kobe and others on that helicopter was protection. There was protection. There was protection. Clarified by calculations around teamwork or partnership that called judgment because the use of mind control or influence. So the protection the CIA faced, or the challenge that CIA faced was, how are we going to handle a situation where there's an energy that knows secrets, mysteries, and illusions? How are we going to handle an energy that knows things that we know that they are right, but everyone isn't supposed to know that? So there was a sacrifice, to say the least. And this again, the CIA was challenged because of the protection surrounding the calculations of teamwork or collaborations that occurred, brought in judgment about the use of mind control. Now, this is some real stuff. This could just be at the surface level influencing someone or some people, or actually CIA mind control. You already know what that is. That's MK Ultra. So I'm going to take these out. I've done. Put this is in the subconscious. We have the Empress in the subconscious of the CIA. This energy surrounding the death of Kobe and others on that helicopter. And what that tells me is that when the CIA, being the main energy with the challenge, they made decisions based upon, there's two parts to this, based upon what was in their subconscious, which was an Empress energy. And this Empress energy, usually what's in your subconscious, stems from your past. And in the past, there was a Seven of Cups energy. Wishful thinking, dreams and fantasies, illusion. There's an energy in the past. Dare I say this Empress perhaps is that Seven of Cups energy. That's why in the past, they were dealing with the Seven of Cups. When this situation occurred with the helicopter crashing, CIA knew that this Seven of Cups was an Empress now. So we're going to clarify that. CIA having the Empress in the subconscious, clarify the Empress in the subconscious, the CIA energy surrounding the helicopter crash of Kobe Bryant and others. Forgive me for not knowing their name. And we have clarified intimacy, beginning to love, empathy, happiness, compassion, standing their ground, Seven of Wands. Time. Wow. Came back. And a Knight of Swords. Someone driven to succeed. So what I get is that the CIA, the main energy surrounding the death of Kobe Bryant is clarified by, you shuffle these once, twice, whatever, get in there, and I'll do it again in a minute. The Empress in the subconscious, clarified by, Empress is abundant, creative, and fertile. They're also very much so a nurturer. The Empress embodies all the queens in the deck. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of what? Right, the other one too, Queen of Cups. So the Empress on the subconscious of the CIA is clarified by intimacy, happiness, compassion, empathy, moving to love, moving to a stage or a situation involving love, and standing your ground because time had come because of a youthful energy. Knight of Swords, Knight is youthful, young, and swords usually mean truth. That's what I mean. That's what I believe swords are, truth. A youthful energy that bears the truth, that was driven to succeed. So this Empress showing up in the subconscious said that it signaled a time for happiness, compassion. Seven of Wands is standing your ground, happiness, compassion. Seven of Wands. Seven means faith. Well, it can be denoted as faith. Intimacy, standing your ground in faith for the time, for the truth has come. Ace of Cups, the Empress on the subconscious of the CIA, was the Seven of Cups to the CIA in the past, was the Seven of Cups. This Seven of Cups is now an Empress. And the CIA identified this Empress, clarified as a time in faith to stand your ground. Because of a youthful energy that comes bringing the truth, swords, that's driven to succeed. This Empress, dare I say, it almost sounds like to me the CIA views this Empress as an energy that's coming to speak the truth about certain things. Truth about things that perhaps the everyday person would not believe. So in that sense, if we go back a little bit, you can probably rewind this where I can't. The challenge for the CIA, if I'm correct, wow, I can't even remember right now. CIA had a challenge. That challenge was clarified. Yeah, you're going to have to rewind it back because I can't right now. But you'll know when you play it back, zip it back just a few seconds to the challenge for the CIA, you'll see that challenge lines up with this Empress being on the subconscious of the CIA and the Empress coming as a youthful energy, speaking the truth about things. And because of that, there we go. Because of that truth, the CIA believing that should they allow this Empress to be prosperous, prosperous around secrets, mysteries, and illusions. And dealing with any intelligence agency, they don't want their secrets sold. So in an effort to not have their secrets sold or told, this Empress, and they do know, is abundant with or without someone. And what this Empress carries is the truth. Will not necessarily make this Empress abundant, but it's going to draw a lot of attention to things, especially to this Empress in matters that this Empress could be talking and speaking about. So for that matter, I imagine the CIA is like, well, look, we can't stop this Empress from being abundant, so maybe we need to go ahead and give them what they're going to have anyway, and maybe they'll move a distance away from us. But the longer that they put that off, the harder and the deeper a Knight of Swords is going to cut. A lie, as I stated before, the reason why it's easy for people to lie is because lies are constructed to be believed. It is the truth that people have a problem with accepting, because sometimes the truth does not come in a form that we can easily accept or maybe even understand and comprehend. The past position, Seven of Cups, illusions, dreams, fantasies, wishful thinking. To clarify this, Tower. Remember I said this Seven of Cups graduated to become an Empress. Investing, take a gamble. A student teacher. And running anchor is foresight with the Three of Wands. In the past, the CIA was dealing with a Seven of Cups energy. An energy that was wishful thinking. An energy that could move and navigate itself through illusions by speaking the truth. Earmarks of an Empress to be. And dreams and fantasies. Someone that can embrace fantasies and dreams and manifest them. This is in the past. That's clarified by a tower, a sudden change the CIA saw happen surrounding the investing or taking a gamble in a student teacher who had foresight. So, real quickly, because I think I do know exactly what this is, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. When we think of a, where is it at? Where is she at? I just put her. Okay, anyway, when we think of an Empress, automatically the first thing you think of is feminine. You think of a woman, you think of a girl, you think of a lady. This Seven of Cups energy that morphed into the Empress caused the Tower, or there was a Tower. This Seven of Cups caused a Tower. Why did the Seven of Cups cause a Tower? Because investing or taking a gamble, the CIA did, in a student teacher who had foresight. But the student teacher was nothing more than a thief. This student teacher, just personal reference, this student teacher, I actually believe I may know this energy. It feels familiar. And they were trying to be something that they were not. As it says, they are student teacher. 3 out of 6 in the energetic levels of development. The first is a narcissist. The second is an empath. The third is a student teacher. The fourth is a teacher student. The fifth is a master. The sixth is the same as a 5, a master, but it's someone that's utilizing their mastery in a negative way. So this student teacher, this 7 of Cups, caused the Tower. So the CIA invested and took a gamble in a student teacher instead of the 7 of Cups because they had foresight. This student teacher, again, I'm familiar with the energies. I've had these readings before. This student teacher would go on to be a thief. This student teacher would go on to be a copycat. Because you expect the Empress to be a woman or a lady. You don't expect an Empress to be a man or a masculine. So it was easy to believe and accept a student teacher that's a feminine, that's a woman. Let me say woman. It's easier to believe that this student teacher who is a woman to be the Empress versus a 7 of Cups energy that was actually a man that is the Empress. All right. The future. CIA. Giving, receiving, sharing of wealth. You know, I've stated before, and for some reason I don't know why. I don't know why people cannot look at what I'm about to say. I know we all think differently, but why they can't see it, just call it what it is. Okay? And what I'm speaking about is racism. If the creator that created all things, that I believe in, the creator I believe in, created all things, I don't believe my creator would make one life more precious than another life. And in saying that, make it where one life being more precious than the other or others would go about basically, what am I saying the word? Seeing no value and worth in anyone other than them, than themselves. I don't see a creator making anything, bringing anything into creation that would view life not equal to what they are. As I stated before, we all bleed. You know, we all have the same liters of blood when we're born. We're all born into sin. That's another topic. I'm not going to, go and break that down to you, but let me give you a little hint. It says in the Bible, we're all born into sin. You go look at the etymology, it'll say other little things too, where it comes from. And sin really isn't evil like people think it is. But with me, what I've come to realize is sin, S-I-N, is really just an S with a bracket and then a N. S on a compass is negative. Intention-wise, we view anything south as being negative. Then there's a bracket, and then intention-wise, we view anything that's north as positive. When we're born into sin, we are born in negativity, S, negativity, a bracket for the direction we are to travel. North, intention, positivity. We're born south, negativity. We go through the bracket, through changes, to end up north, our positive intention. That's just me as far as explaining the word S-I-N. You move from your negative south to your positive north. No one is supposed to stay in negativity. Negativity is where we're born. Why would you stay there and not grow? I don't mean physically. Why would you not grow energetically? Giving, receiving, future. This is a master of the plan. This is Illuminati. I know I got skull and bones, but Illuminati has, I ain't gonna get all off into that. They know that I know. This is a father. Remember I was talking about that thief over here with the 7 of Cups, the student teacher? Thief. Independent in wealth. And real quickly, this student teacher that the CIA decided to take a gamble, invest in, I said was a thief of time, money, a copycat. The same reason that Jesus was crucified. As the Romans believed, you will not steal money, you will not take people's lives, and you definitely will not placate like you're something that you're not, allegedly. That's why the Romans crucified 3 thieves for the crucifixion, if you guys didn't know. In the future, CIA, dealing with giving, receiving, sharing of wealth, clarified by a master plan. Someone's father, who was in thief energy. This father also could mean a masculine that was in thief energy that wanted to be independent and wealthy. So in the future, from the situation of the helicopter crashing, the CIA was in the energy of giving, receiving, sharing of wealth. And that's clarified by a master plan of a masculine or a father who was in thief energy. The same reason Jesus was killed and the other 2 people, thief energy, to be independent and wealthy. That's what they dealt with in the future. After the helicopter crash, they had to deal with a father figure or a masculine who had a plan to become independent and wealthy by stealing or copycatting, saying that they're the empress when they're not. This is how life is connected, and people, average people, don't even know it. The hope and fear, 9 of Wands, perseverance and strength. Clarify the hope and fear, CIA energy, strength, perseverance, resilience. I got another strength out here. They really, really did not want someone to be strong. Ace of Cups, intimate, beginning to love, show empathy, happiness, and compassion. Wheel of Fortune, root of evil, huh? And finally, a Queen of Swords in reverse. I had to write the reverse on there. I don't like to read cards that are upside down. That's just me. But the hope and fear of the CIA, after we went from the past, dealing with a 7 of Cups, dealing with them taking a gamble on a student teacher, and then the future from that, a father or a masculine in thief energy that wanted to be independent and wealthy, their hope and fear was strength, perseverance, and resilience, clarified by strength, self-control, and courage to begin to be happy, show compassion, empathy, surrounding a Wheel of Fortune, karma, turning of the wheel, a Queen of Swords in reverse. So what they feared was the strength of this Queen of Swords in reverse perseverance, strength, resilience, clarified by strength, courage, self-control, surrounding empathy, happiness, compassion, dealing with a wheel of fortune. Right. They had to deal with the Queen of Swords in reverse. This Queen of Swords in reverse was the thief that this father, this masculine energy, was in or worked with. This Queen of Swords in reverse is who this father or masculine worked with. And the hope and fear was for the CIA was that this Queen of Swords in reverse would be strong and beginning to love, show empathy. It's almost like they did not want good times, peace and quiet, tranquility. It's like the CIA did not want, exactly. Of course the CIA didn't want that. In order for money to be made, there's a harsh truth and belief that there always has to be conflict. Nations are not built on peace. They are built on conflict. That was a hope and fear that the CIA had, that this Queen of Swords in reverse would usher in a time of peace and tranquility surrounding the money that they got from an empress who they were copycatting and presenting themselves to the world as being, and it all came out. Okay, we got internal influence, community. We got an Ophiuchus energy. This is a rare energy. It's not a zodiac sign. It's actually a constellation. I believe it's from the November's. Wait. December. November to December or something like that. I don't know exactly, but there's an Ophiuchus energy. Or I like to call it oh fuck us. Like a bunch of people got together. It's like, oh hell, we had all this worked out and now we got this. No one saw this coming. This is the energy. I believe this is, and it's coupled with the internal influence, which is Four Wands community, which means to me also gang stalking, done by this Ophiuchus or oh fuck us energy. A Queen of Cups, nurturing. Got this Ace of Cups, empathy, happiness, compassion. And running anchor is a King of Wands. So real quickly, I see that the internal influence for the CIA with the crash, this helicopter that killed Kobe and others, was this community of gang stalkers. Clarified by an Ophiuchus constellation birthday energy. Queen of Cups that nurtured happiness, that wanted to begin to love, show happiness and compassion to a King of Wands. King of Wands is a visionary. So basically I'm gonna look at it like this. The internal influence for the CIA being involved in that helicopter crash was to usher in an Ophiuchus energy constellation that wanted to nurture Ace of Cups, show love to a King of Wands. Excuse my language, I really don't have to curse or say anything derogatory usually. Some energy had the hots for another energy. That was the influence. That was the influence for forgetting that this person energy says that they are this. Forget what that energy says. We're going to go with things that we're familiar with, and we're going to do it like that. But see, the universe has its own laws. Laws that were up and running before man crawled up out of a water hole, before man grew legs. Okay? There were rules involving the universe, the cosmos. Where there is to be balance, there will be balance. And regardless of how many people may go against that balance, as they say, at least in the hood, you either ride or you get rolled over. The thing about it, I'm happy, at least for myself, that I'm lined up where I'm supposed to be at the time that I'm supposed to be. For those naysayers, external influence. That was the internal, this is the external. For the naysayers, usually they are the ones that have to see someone walk on water or feed a multitude of people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Those are the naysayers that need to believe in something that they should already believe in because they believe in the opposite of it. You cannot believe in something and not expect the opposite to not exist. The internal influence is uncle. Remember I said CIA, uncle? This is Uncle Sam. It's the external influence for the energy surrounding the helicopter crash. Uncle Sam, Queen of Cups energy, nurturing a wheel of fortune, wealth, on account of a thief, theft of time, money, or copycat identity. That was the CIA's involvement with the helicopter crash involving Kobe Bryant. Uncle Sam wanting a Queen of Cups, a nurturing energy to have a wheel of fortune, to have this wealth, and steal it if need be. And that's exactly what they did. And doing that opened up a can of whoop ass from the universe. The outcome, the CIA involvement in the helicopter crash involving Kobe Bryant and others. Balance. Give me the energy of this outcome. 2 of Pentacles, balance. CIA involvement in the helicopter crash. Behind the scenes, behind the veil, the outcome is balance. We're going to see why. I'll tell that in a minute. Make it 5. Make it 5. And that will be running anchor. So this is what I got for the outcome. The outcome of the CIA involvement in this helicopter crash, Kobe Bryant and the others on board, was balance, clarified by mastery of self, all-knowing. This is a card I made denoting spirituality, language, psychology, numbers, prosperity, philosophy, astronomy, the self, which is number 8, all-knowing, which is 9, which is the I, and 10 being omnipotent, which is God, the creator I believe in, which would not be on this card. So the outcome was balance, clarified by mastery of self, all-knowing, empath, abandoned or withdrew or moved on from because of a decision made by a child, woman, man, privileged or main person. Let's do this again. What was the outcome? The CIA involvement with the helicopter crash, Kobe Bryant and others on board. The outcome was balance, clarified by mastery of self, all-knowing, empath, be abandoned because of a decision to a sword by a main or privileged person. That was the outcome. Kobe and those others on that helicopter died so that an empath would not move into the position that they were supposed to move in, as everything in the universe is where it is supposed to be. We think people think that they can change the positions of celestial bodies. And that's the energy surrounding the death of Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and the others that were on the helicopter crash a year, maybe 2 years ago, or something like that, however long ago. Rest in peace to them. And this is just a short video. It's not that short, but it just goes to show you, as I stated before. Let me see if I can find this card. Just goes to show, well, I guess you can see this too. Racism, bias, gender, social ills that we still suffer from. And it's known as the CIA, but everything in my head tells me it's the KKK that operate on racism, bias, and gender ills to maintain the balance of wealth in America. That's what the CIA do. They spend more time here in America messing with wealth of people, keeping people with wealth and keeping those people that is to have wealth not getting it. Because that's going on too long. The universe has stepped in via the creator, I believe, and effectively going to make changes. And I think those changes have already become apparent. What's been going on in the news with incidents. We're no stranger to people getting shot and killed, mass numbers, but it's not stopping. It seems like, to me, like just about every day it's happening. And as I stated before, there's no profit in peace. There's only profit in conflict. So the more conflict, the more money is made. But what happens when conflict used to generate money, that money itself no longer has any value? What's the sense? What's the purpose of the conflict then? You can't make money. The money has its value is that the American dollar is going. It's the purpose. In one sense, I like to say, because someone stated to me, somewhere, I get it confused. It's not how many people that you can seek revenge on or something like that, but it's how many people you can save. Okay? First of all, I'm here for me. Okay? I'm going to say that. That sounds selfish. I'm here for me, especially when it seems like throughout my life personally, I've had a lot of obstacles. And then to place in my lap, for example, a decision that carries a lot of weight in as much to speak about other people's lives. You say you should have a heart. I do have a heart. Guess what I've learned? I've learned about energy. Energy says that when a vessel dies, that energy doesn't go anywhere. That energy goes into another vessel and it's born again. So as I state, narcissism, Nine of Cups, complete understanding. As many people that are going to lose their life for whatever reason, someone trying to, at least in my point of view, get a message across, you're not, who are you getting rid of? If you cannot get rid of energy, you're not doing anything but an exercise. We are energy. These bodies are nothing but vessels, like cars. So if you think that you're going to motivate someone to make a decision, and that person you're seeking to motivate to make a decision believes that everyone is energy, have at it. You're not getting rid of anybody. We're energy. Wake up, McFly. You can, as many people on this earth as you want. We're still here. The inevitable is in front of you. I understand everything now, at least as much as I'm supposed to, as far as what I'm to do while I'm here. Stretching it out means nothing to me. For I am eternal, as all energies are. We've been here forever, and we will continue to be here forever. This is just an exercise for those people to start to be enlightened. And it's nothing to do with being callous and not caring or showing empathy. I am showing empathy. You know, God bless their soul, Hail Mary, whatever. But their energy, they're not going nowhere. You ain't doing nothing but wasting ammunition or your anger directed at someone or projecting. That's all you're doing to fight what you know to be the truth. A sword that is here finally for those people that think along the lines that that which they believe in is all that is and will ever be. And you're wrong. I'm here to prove that. The reason I say I'm here to prove that, I do actually know that there are individuals that are watching and everything that perhaps I am supposed to have been dead several times over. And they're trying to figure out, how did I beat that? Let me give you a hint. And I really don't want to take this too much further, okay? Let me give you a hint. Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. There were words, as they're conveyed in the Bible, spoken or written down to say, "Surely I say to you, in the day that you eat of the tree in the midst of the garden of good and evil, the tree of knowledge of good and evil, surely I say to you, the day you eat of that tree, you will surely die." What does that tell you if you do not want to die? If you do not want to die, as it was written and spoken, the words from the Creator, you don't want to die, you don't do what? But in order for you not to do that, eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, you have to be able to identify energy. Energy that tells you intention behind it, be it positive, be it negative. If people can't understand energy, then yeah, you are going to die, or the vessel you're in is going to die. Unlike back in the day, they were 600, 700, 800 years of age. If they were living 600, 700, 800 years of age back then, what made it different? Why we live under 100 years? What made it different? People want to say the food and all, conflict, violence. There's another reason. I'd be the last one to say go and get in your Bible and read it. But more than anything, what I really would like someone to do, get in the darn Bible, and I dang near just said it too. Get in the darn Bible and stop reading the Bible the way that it's to be read. Stop reading the Bible or religious text the way that it is written. Don't add, don't take none away. Your level of comprehension based upon two things: belief in a creator, belief in a God, and two, in my eyes, two commandments: believe in God and be obedient. You don't have to worry about nothing else in your life because you'll be walking the path you're supposed to. Being obedient is what? Not stealing, not killing. It's 2. Believe and be obedient. Not all this other stuff. Simple. Cut to the chase. You do those things, those 2 things, and in addition to have a life worth living, someone said that to me, you better not be around here eating from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Because surely I say to you, in the day that you eat of that tree, you will die. Now, if you don't understand that, maybe it's just a little bit too clean, how am I saying it? It's a little too right in your face. Break it down in layman's term. Okay? We got a tree in the middle of the garden. This tree bears more than one fruit. Just for the purpose of this, we're going to say this tree in the middle of a garden, strange or odd enough, it bears 2 fruit. It has oranges, it has apples. But the sign above this tree is knowledge of good and evil. Good, evil. Apple, orange. Now it says, do not eat of the tree of knowledge of good and evil in the midst of the garden. Does that mean that you have a choice between an apple and an orange, or you have no choice dealing with that tree? You have no choice. The tree of knowledge of good and evil, you will not eat of it. You will not nourish yourself from it. You will not sell your soul to be famous and have money. You will not accept things in exchange for your soul. I didn't even want to say it. Matter of fact, I don't even think I'm going to put that. I didn't want to say it like that, but that's what it is. It's real simple. People don't believe it. I didn't believe it. But I tell you what. What's wrong with giving it a try? Because you have individuals that want to keep you from living the type of life that you should be living by presenting hurdles to you. They themselves will be removed as a hurdle. If there are individuals in my life and you guys' life out there that are hurdles, they will be removed as hurdles. Because when the Creator moves, everybody listens.